Hey guys, CJX Proxy here. Hope you're all having a great day. Today I want to talk about the importance of reading books. Now, grow, excuse me. Growing up, I was not a avid reader at all. It's only in the last couple years or so I actually started reading a lot more, especially in the last week or so. Um, now, when I was starting this challenge of no music, no, very limiting my internet usage, no TV, no video games, none of that. I usually read books to educate myself, and I still to this day, as of right now, I'm going through the American Cicero, the life of Charles Carroll, who is the sole Catholic signer of the Declaration of Independence. And also, if I could pull it out, Jefferson Davis's American. I'm reading this for the second time now, as it's that great of a book, along with Jefferson Davis's personal writings as well. And but I'm also now starting to take an interest in novels, and such. Right now, I'm reading a book called Punishment, which is a murder mystery, and also, if I could pull it out, whoops, I am reading the complete collection of both Lord of the Rings and The Hobbits, as seen right here. And and I feel that reading is definitely important for several reasons. One, it expands your, especially if you're reading more educational books. Not saying novels or manga or anything like that is bad, as I think any form of reading is better than none. But especially when it comes to reading something that will help expand your knowledge in a certain field, and that can range from anything from sports to medicine to even sleep. Like right now, on my Kindle, because I do have a very, a very old Kindle. I am reading this book, if I can pull it up here real quick. It's called Sleep by who is it? Nick Littlehouse. He talks about his sleep recovery program that is mostly used by elite athletes, mostly in the NFL. I think he first did it with the Miami Dolphins, and then just kind of went from there. And I think and he also does it with just your average Joe, like you and me. And because I will be honest, I'm not the greatest when it comes to sleep. So I'm reading that along with historical books and things of that nature. And knowledge like that, I feel, is very valuable to not only me, but anybody who seeks it out, because it not only helps expand your intelligence, but also expands your vocabulary, and also if you're someone like me who's trying to get better at reading, it definitely expands your attention span. Because, especially being off my phone, I've noticed that my attention span is like, oh, my cat just came in. But, anyways, my attention span has definitely gotten a lot better. I noticed that I'm now as I said in my last video, I'm reading about 3 to 4 hours a day, which is pretty solid, especially for someone that's going to school and has a job. But I feel, but to make it simple, I feel that reading is definitely important if you're seeking knowledge, as it is that can be applicable to your life. As not only do you expand as a person in terms of intelligence, but also you become a better person overall in terms of self-improvement and whatever it is that you're looking into. I know there are a lot of good self-help books out there. I will link a couple in the description below, as I'm having a hard time thinking of any off the top of my head. But if you do want to look into that, definitely go for that. But now, another big question that a lot of people ask me is, what is the most important book that you can read if you could only pick one? Well, I'm going to be a little bit biased when saying this, but the Bible. This is the Orthodox Study Bible that I have here, and I also have the Eastern Orthodox Bible New Testament, and so it is very nice leather. But you can really pick up whatever Bible, just as long as it is a literal translation. So stuff like, though I will recommend, of course, anything that's directly translated from the LXX Greek Septuagint, but I'm biased when saying that. But you can get, if you're Catholic, you could always get the Douay-Rheims. This is the Douay Confraternity version that I have here, where it translates, I believe, the New Testament from the Latin Vulgate into modern English, and I think the Old Testament still utilizes the Douay-Rheims. Or if you're Protestant, or if you just like Old English like I do, or well, I guess middle, like Renaissance English, that's to say. You also have the KJV. I have the Thompson Chain Reference Bible, which I'll admit is actually pretty helpful regardless of what denomination you are, for the most part. It does talk about the extra Bibles that are found in the Orthodox and Catholic Bibles, which we would call a Deuterocanon, but Protestants call the Apocrypha. Either way, though, this is pretty good, because it just all it does is just refer back to the Bible itself. So it's not, for the most part, not bias in terms of what the people behind this version are talking about. But regardless, the Bible is definitely the most important book that was ever made in human history, because it's not only a religious text, but it's also a historical text. As even if you don't believe in the Bible, at least the more spiritual teachings anyway, sort of more spiritual aspects of it, I should say, you have to agree that that is a historical count of the majority of human history, especially in regards to the New Testament with Jesus Christ, as there's more evidence for the crucifixion of Christ than there is for anything else in history, hands down. You cannot tell me that otherwise. But anyways, yeah, but if you, seriously, regardless of what denomination you are, if there's one book I would suggest anybody to read, it is going to be the Bible. But anyways, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you all have a great day. I will see you next time.